Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world today. We're getting started with our Final Fantasy XIV stream today. Starting off in the Grand Company Squadron Barracks so that we can just check up, and it looks like our squadron got back from their latest. They did the flagged level 20 mission. Congratulations, Commander. Thanks to your canny leadership, our squadron has proved itself yet again. The higher-ups will be throwing some meteor assignments our way now. Just you wait and see. Well, we got our squadron promoted here. And, of course, our first order of business would be to get into a dungeon and an 8-man duty here. We've got to fight Susano. He already did the regiment board. We'll go ahead and get our squadron sent off on another mission here. New missions. There we go. We can undertake command missions now, so we can actually adventure along with our squadron at this point if we wanted to. An expansion of our sphere of activity. This is proof positive of the company's faith in us, Commander. Conversely, it also means that expectations run higher. Let us set about our task with renewed vigor and continue on our exemplary course. So yeah, for example, we can run some of the old dungeons that we've already run using ourselves and 3 of our squadron members, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got new missions we can do, it looks like. Level 20. Yeah, we could try to run them through, what the heck. And we'll go ahead and try leveling up these guys some more. I really need to be doing them 3 times a day if possible, but we're just not going to get around to that, I think. Alright, well, let's queue up for these 2 duties that we have to do. We need Shisui of the Violet Tides so that we can fly, and then the Pool of Tribute, battle against Susano. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get those to pop shortly. But enough about me. What are you doing up? How are you doing there? Taking care of yourself, I hope. Let us know down in the comments if you got anything you want to say, anything on your mind. We're here to chat with you while we enjoy the game together, so feel free. Of course, if you just prefer to lurk and hang out in the background enjoying the atmosphere and the game with us, by all means, it's up to you. Thanks for being here. And let's see. We could make an effort to start our gathering quests while we're waiting on that too. Why not? Let's see. We have to switch back. We'll switch back. Start with mine. That's going to be over in Idleshire. Yep. There's Nonowato. Thick skin. And we'll get some gear. Yeah, start getting some new gear too. Ah, and truly your timing is impeccable. I finished writing up the list of minerals not a few moments ago. I would love to hand it over to you, but Chief Stickchick said he was keen to see that you were properly briefed first. Please follow me to the Bang Pots. You have my thanks for coming. Regrettably, it is not the best of times. Pray, wait a moment. Or mayhap you, as an outsider, would be best suited to solve this conundrum. I know this is not quite what we requested your services for, but would you mind granting us your succor, old girl? Originally, I had planned to ask that you mine minerals required for the construction of the Gob Roller's armor. However, work has come to a screeching halt thanks to Christram and Poquita deciding that their time would be better served arguing. But something tells me that you might just be the one to make them see eye to eye once more. I would be eternally grateful if you could speak with them and unearth the cause of this issue, of this fissure. I am ever in your debt, noble miner. The rest I leave up to you. You have my full confidence. Okay. And what's that? You've heard that Folkwita and I haven't been on the best of terms lately. Well, I suppose that's one way of putting it. We'll be using the Gob Roller in the Dravanian hinterlands, an area rife with all kinds of vile beasts. And what do vile beasts do? They attack, ferociously. Ask anyone in Isleshire and they'll tell you the machine needs heavy armor capable of withstanding physical attacks. Anyone except Folkwita anyway. She's gotten it into her head for some bloody reason that claws and fangs don't warrant fortified defenses. Absolutely no clue how the chief expects me to work with someone who, never mind the forest, can't even see the trees surrounded by monsters in the hinterlands. Okay. If you're here about a certain quarrel, then you may as well just leave now. I would not expect a miner to understand the complexities of armor design. That being said, it is hardly a complicated matter. My point is simple. We need to equip the Gob Roller with ample protection against magic. That loggerhead simply needs to acquiesce and we can resume our work once more. As I am sure you have noted during your adventures, these lands have their fair share of fantastic beasts that wield a deadly magic. This is precisely why I am of the mind that we need to ensure our machine is protected against such threats. How can he think otherwise? But I forget myself. His lack of sense infuriates me so. In summary, I have no intention whatsoever of changing to suit Tristram's ridiculous ideas. Okay. So that was the cause of this commotion. You have my thanks, Anne. However, I must say I am truly perplexed by all of this. Neither one of them is entirely in the wrong after all. Nonowato, dear boy, a gill for your thoughts? My thoughts? Well, as you say, they're both quite good ideas. If only there was some way we could have our cake and eat it. Cake? You have strayed awfully far from the subject, but I am inclined to believe there is a way we can combine these two approaches. That is the founding principle behind our work after all, making the impossible possible. And would it trouble you to mine some beggar's mithril ore for me? 20 chunks or so should be enough. As to what we actually need it for, well, let's save that surprise for your triumphant return. According to Sharlayan records, beggar's mithril ore can be found in the fringes of Girabanya. The best of luck! Alright, so now we can go mine beggar's mithril ore. But first, let's go ahead and switch to botanist and we'll run over and start our botanist quest. Since we are here. Anne, I have at long last received word from Fufucha. Just uttering her name gives me such joy. But this is hardly the time or place for me to be longing for her exquisite company. That's what every other walking moment is for. No, we need to head to Gridania so that we may actually enjoy her have her brief us on how best to proceed. Although, as this is my first trip to Gridania, I was wondering if it wouldn't be too much trouble to have you show me around. Okay. Oh, thank you, Anne. You're just as courteous as the articles made you sound. I shall see you in Gridania shortly, then. Alright, well, let us rendezvous with Edgith and Gridania. Sounds like someone's got like a crush or the hero worship or something going on there. That lovely scent in the air, the lush greenery, this truly is the spiritual home of botany. I wonder if there isn't some way I could stay here more permanently. There I go, daydreaming again. Honestly, Edgith. Let us make our way to the guild. Let us get to the heart of the matter. I suggest that we cultivate a new species of papato. Papato? You mean the root vegetable used in soups and pancakes? The very same. While the Dravanian hinterlands enjoy more sunlight than most regions, the soil is far from fertile. The area's mountainous terrain and cold climes can also hardly be considered favorable. Succinctly put, it is not especially hospitable from a botanic point of view, and it should come as no surprise that any crops planted there would be lacking in quality. However, that is precisely why I propose we put our faith in the sturdy papato. But do you not think we would struggle to sell regular papatos? They're so ubiquitous in Eorzea, I can't imagine who would be interested in one grown in Dravania. That would be true if we planned to simply grow the common papato. However, through selective breeding, we shall give birth to one that is unique to Dravania, one that will come to represent the region. Anne, I would like you to gather some wild papatos for me. We shall plant these in the mud plots and crossbreed them. By improving upon papatos that have already been able to grow in harsh conditions, we might be able to produce one of the toughest root vegetables known to man. Sounds like a plan. You have my thanks. I suggest you try searching East End. The area was famed for its papato production once upon a time. The settlement there that used to cultivate the vegetable may be long gone, but I imagine there should still be a few papatos growing in the area. You certainly stand a much higher chance of finding wild papatos there than you would aimlessly wandering the realm. And I'm going to go ahead and skip that, I think, so we can get into our dancer here. Chisway, there we go. So we know what we got to do for that botanist quest there. They want us to go find some papatos. Well, that was a success, I guess. Got through that one all right. Let's see. we'll go finish off this quest. Oh, we better queue up for the next one too. I know not how to thank you. You saved the man. You saved all of them, even the Ruby Princess. While she is unharmed, she is currently unconscious. Shiosai has carried her to Sui no Sato, where she might rest undisturbed. It looks as though it will be a while before she awakes. Before we speak any further, however, let us return to the village. Alright, and let's see, we can turn off that one. Alright, now Susano. Let's see if we can get it queued for that one. But if you're just recently joined us, welcome, welcome. We're certainly happy to have you here. We're going through Stormblood at this point in Final Fantasy XIV, playing unskipped stories, even including Crafters and Gatherers. We're here to chat with you, though, is our primary purpose, and enjoy the game, enjoy the atmosphere. So if you got any comments or suggestions or just something you want to talk about, drop it down in the chat for us, and we'll be on top of that as well. Of course, if you just prefer to lurk and enjoy the atmosphere with us, by all means do that. It's your call. Thanks for your time with us today. And we are already level 70 dancer now. Not even through the story for Stormblood yet. Please allow me to once again thank you for your help. You may be happy to hear that the palace guards are all slowly beginning to return to their senses. It seems peace has finally been restored to the palace. You have saved everyone, including Shiosai, from an untimely death. If only the Ruby Princess would open her eyes, Sui no Sato will be exactly as it was before. I suppose we must simply be grateful for how well things turned out. Now that the worst of the storm has passed and the tides have begun to calm, it is time that I came clean. Hey, there's some jewelry. Yeah, oh, we got a new top too. That's cool. Some new gear. What's our eye level at now? 273. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Good for here anyways. All right, next, let's see. We were going to rendezvous with Edgeth in East End for our Botanist Guild quest, it looks like. And we've got to mine Beggar's Mithril ore in the Striped Hills for Miner also, which we can do on the side while we wait for these queues to pop. Let's go ahead and switch back to Botanist then for the moment. Castrum, Orions, yep. Oh, I need that for my Clan Centurio log too. Might as well do those. What the heck? Make sure our Chocobo's got plenty of time on it there. there, Choco Dance partner. And that's all I needed for that one, it looks like. Just one of those. Okie doke. Let's back to botanist then. I've still got some hunt marks from Heavensward to finish off too, I think. Really should do those, just never know, I might be able to use those seals for some gear later on. If I'm in a pinch, need to bump my eye level, I could buy some gear from those guys. Using my seals anyways. There's Edgeth. Oh, and there you are. I heard from one of the soldiers that this is the area where Papatoes used to be grown. Fufucha told me that we should aim to bring back 20 of them. That should be more than enough. Oh, and don't worry about lugging them back to Idleshire. That's my job. Alright, so I guess I need to grab 20 wild Papatoes. Let's see what our gathering looks like for that. We've got high enough stats to do it with the gear we ended up with after Heavensward here. Yeah, it's going to be a little challenging, it looks like. I can do this a couple times. But once we start getting gear for these initial quests, then things will get a little bit easier. Well, we're halfway there. And, oh, we're already 8 minutes into our Desano queue here. Oh god, we hit that 1% for Gatherer's Boon. Awesome. Come on, hit it. There we go, exactly 20. That'll work. They should be somewhere around here. Let me know once you've managed to gather 20. Well, here's 20. You finished? I wonder what it's like to be so skilled. Must be nice. I may be an inadequate botanist, but I would like to believe I have it in me to haul 20 Papatos as far as the mud plots. I'll make sure to assist Fufuchai in preparing them to be replanted as soon as I arrive. Sounds like a plan, Edgeth. And then next over to Miner. I think these are going to be just outside Ralger's reach, maybe. I think that's the ones. Let's see here. Let's try stepping outside here into the fringes. See if that's the one. Let's see, which direction are we going? Down this way. I probably should just wait till I get through the story and can fly in these zones. This is kind of a pain. Alright, and I need Beggar's Mithril Ore. Wow, thanks for hitting every one of them on a 64%. Excuse me. Alright, come on, Susano. We want to fight Susano. Oh, I need that too. Well, I might as well pop off here and change back. That's all I need for those, just that one. Okay. Well, back to Miner then. Let's see. 12 minutes, coming up on 13 minutes into the queue now. Yeah, there they are. There's the other nodes peeking out just at the edge of my mini-map there. Oh. There's some over here and up there. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, and there's some fopers, I guess you call those down there. I better grab those too. After I do this pair of nodes. Oops, there we go. 3 of those. Happens to be 3 like right here. That's convenient. Oh yeah, those are good for 15 Centurio seals. Alright, and back to more gathering shenanigans here. Get up there, I think. Yeah. I think we just have to hit one more node once we pop that Sharp Vision 3. There we go. Unless we hit that 1%, we'll end up with exactly 20, it looks like. Alright. Cool beans. Alright, let's see here. Was your trip a success? Yes, it was. You really outdid yourself on this one, old girl. The quality leaves nothing to be desired. No Nawato, fetch Crystrum and Foquita for me. Chief, would you mind explaining just why Foquit is here as well? I figured you were well aware of the bad blood between us. Shh. Never mind your silly squabbles. Take a look at this. What am I looking at exactly? Shh. 'Tis an alloy I created using the beggar's mithril ore that I had hand mined for us. It is noteworthy for having exceedingly low ethereal conductivity. You mean to say that you're going to use my idea? Fantastic! Chief, how could you? You may as well tie the gob roller up in a neat little bow and gift it to the beasties at this rate. Now, let's not jump to any rash conclusions here, you two. Imagine this. We make sheet metal using this ingot, proceeding to wrap it in the regular sheet metal we use for vehicle armor. That's all very well and good as an idea, but in practice that's going to weigh the vehicle down to no end. I would not be so sure. If you combine your skills, there is no reason that the impossible need remain so. Stacking the two types of metal to create a new kind of armor, one which fulfills all our needs, is something I imagine you two are quite capable of doing. Would you not agree, Anne? Me? Why ask me? I can tell you now we are going to need to do more than just jam 2 bits of metal together. Creating armor that is resistant to all kinds of attacks whilst also being of a manageable weight and size, well, it is much easier said than done. We could try welding the 2 types of sheet metal together, although we'd still need to figure out a way of reducing the thickness of the armor to a single sheet. Doesn't look like we'll have much time for fighting with this on our plate, eh, Foquita? I could not have put it better myself. If we both have the energy to bicker, then we certainly have the energy to develop a new way of creating armor. Let us not give the chief cause to regret his words, Crystrum. By the gods, it worked! Chief, you're brilliant! I could not have done it without the help of our darling miner friend. Once more, I am indebted to you, old girl. You have my thanks as well. Pray, join me outside so that we may review today's developments and discuss your future schedule. And coming up on 20 minutes into the Susano queue here. You did amazing work today, Anne. Allow me to thank you once more. However, I also feel rather obligated to apologize for asking so much of you. I don't imagine you expected to have to meditate between our workers when you accepted this job. I'd love to say this was the first time such a quarrel has erupted between those two. But that's neither here nor there. Enjoy some well-earned rest and seek me out once more when you feel ready for your next job. Alright, we'll take the body piece first. Oh, the jacket went to my inventory. Alright, well, let's dump some more stuff. What am I doing? Here we go. Here, recommended gear. Alright, and then we can head over and finish up Botanist here as well. Possibly, anyways, before that queue pops. Your timing is uncanny. We just finished our preparations not a moment ago. Now begins the hard work. And of course, there we go. Pops as soon as we get to the cutscene, so I will skip that. And take the, take the legs, I guess. Get on our dancer real quick here. Here we go. On dancer. Gotta remember to change our let's see, our gear did go to the armory chest, so we'll do that. Alright, let's see if we can muddle our way through this one here too.
Let the rebels begin! The seas part, for we alone. The seas part, for we alone. The seas part, for we alone. How our hearts sing in the chaos. Wild and pure and forever free! Resilient souls, I salute you! Earth and stone at our beck and call! The seas part, for we alone! such ferocity.
Somebody limit break. Here we go. Meanwhile, off the coast of Othard,
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. That's enough to make one wonder.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing. But if your mind is made up, then that is that. I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
yeah, we'll just whip these masks out of our back pocket and put them on.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
This one is iron.
My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything? I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Confederacy. They've come to save us!
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
My lady, I'm going outside. The Kami are not finished with you yet.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. She's counting on us.
Susano is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
Yeah, and I got new clothes, too.
Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move? Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her, she can handle herself.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
Yeah, for sure. Well, Elise sure has leveled up a bit, hasn't she? Alright, well, let's head over and get this done here. Oh, while I'm here, let's see. Before I forget, let's equip our new gatherer's gear here before I forget that. Yuki leather chaps. And our botanist got a new tool as well. And that can go on Fisher, I think. Yep. Alright, now we're good to go. Awesome. You know, that was a productive first hour or so of the stream, I think. We got dungeon done and primal taken care of, as well as some gathering quests. I will probably wait until we're able to fly in the zones we need to be in before doing more gathering. I think we're safe. I didn't see any Kojin following us. Wait here. I'm going back for Alice. She stayed behind so we could escape. So that you could escape, not me. And that was a mistake. I should have been the one to stay behind, not her. So I've got to go back. If we lose her, I'll never forgive myself. I was the one who dragged you all into this. It was my fight, not yours. I knew that from the start, but I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much and let too much happen to you all. I have to make this right, and I have to do it on my own. So let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Alice. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? For the love of... This is stupid. You're embarrassing yourself. And me. Shut up and let me have this. Right. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, we need to hurry back to Asari. I don't see any soldiers. Do you think the Confederacy drove them off? Let's see what we get. Nothing, no gear for us. There's the last ether current. Something definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Do I need help? Oh, I'll be fine. It's nothing that won't heal. You should go after Lise. Make sure. Yeah, we just need that last finish this quest here, and we will be able to fly finally in this zone. Whoa! Oh, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Kami be praised. I was certain she would have us all killed and burn Isari to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. Yeah, that would be kind of stressful, I think, in your situation. Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my feet. I thought for sure that we would all be slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. I never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. My depth perception on this screen is not too good. I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the Doman catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades, one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. Back already? What have you learned? At the tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lys and speak with him together.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Isari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Doma shall be free, this we swear.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yanxia.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yanxia was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyo did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your Shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
And let's see. Oh yeah, we do get some new gear here. Went to my inventory. Alright, so we can fly here. I've got to clean up the armory chest again here. Let's see. Pants and shoes, it looks like. Decent. Oh, that's unique. I don't know if I want to do unique stuff. Let's see. One. Decent's just a couple here. Oh, we got a new recruit for that. Alright, well, let's put on our new stuff. There we go. Temporary warfare defense. And we're not gonna bother with that over there. Let's see. Alright, level 63 quests here. You did well, Anne. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yanxia and my countrymen await. There is a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me. Yay, we can fly here now. If you're just joining us, welcome. We got through our first primal battle of Stormblood, and we can now fly in one of the zones here as well. Meanwhile, on the shores of Othard,
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures. and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything! Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No relief. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as this. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make an...
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Alright, finally across the Ruby Sea.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yanxia. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope. So much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Right, and let's see here. Yeah, no currents very nearby. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yanxia and what became of her, of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yanxia. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. And if you recently joined us, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Let us know down in the comments if you'd like. We'd certainly love to be chatting with you while we sit here and enjoy the game together. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for a mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. And venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Whoops. There we go. Survey, 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 survey says...
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gorsetsu, Kami preserve your right. He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind? You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
All right, buddy, what's the scoop here? I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kaien's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, notorious fugitive wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more, because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Let's see, no ether current quests here. Well, let's go tag everything we need to tag here. This way, this way. We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Anne. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Right. Let's go and swimming. How invigorating! Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. A glimpse of madness. You are an adventurer, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Cannot ride here. Or at least not yet, I guess. You should hear this, Anne. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey. Alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience. He desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords? We all feel the same. But my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. And I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few and our enemies legion. We are weak and they are strong. Yet, with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. No, I relish the challenge. You relish the thought of facing that monster again? But of course, the hero of Eorzea fears no foe. Here we go. A Guki leather pot helm. That looks like it's an improvement on what we got. And I think I will disable that. I'll hide that headgear. Item level 275. Level 64 quests now. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. Or did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Anne. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's all right. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. And we will teleport there. see, are we near any... Yeah, there'll be one on the way as we do our quests here, it looks like. Oh, yeah. Anne, I am glad to see that you too put thought into your garments given the covert nature of our activities. Not really, but thanks. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Anne is our leader, and we as her assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yanxia ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. You, a merchant? Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a woman of commerce and more a common sellsword. Give my best smile. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared a little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. A traveling merchant? With meat, perchance? Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yanxia, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Oh, it's Wolfman. Yeah. Aha. Foreign peddlers? In Namai? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yanxia that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzon, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairyu Moon Gates. The Dairyu Moon Gates. Okay. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Geronimo. Anne, what have you learned? I learned the people are poor, too poor to buy things. Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return, and without him... Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east, and I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. And it looks like we have ether current quests now. How many in this area? Looks like 2. Alright. I see 1 on the mini-map already. Oh, back to Honami. You have doubtless already taken in the paddy fields that fill Namai. We rice farmers consider our paddies as children. They certainly require just as much attention. There is rarely a day we do not worry about pests or something else that might do our fields harm. If you would like to know more about life in our village, why don't you try helping us tend to our paddies? Speak with my husband, Ageta. I know he will be glad for any help he can get. Sounds good. We can help. And, oh, and the other guy is to the north here. Down by the pool. Geronimo. Hello there, traveler. I require your help if you have the time. While I belong to the Doman Liberation Front, I am also a proud resident of Namai with my own responsibilities to the village. I have been told to guard this spring, and under no circumstances am I to leave my post. However, there is another job related to the village I need to take care of. I was hoping you might do it in my stead. Here, take this liquid and sprinkle it around that area over there. You have my thanks. Okay, in 6 different places, it looks like. Alright, well, let's see. What if... Oh, we can't go up there. One spot. Sprinkle some smelly liquid. Oh, I need those for my clan marks. Alright, well, let's get Choco Buddy out here again. Need 3 of those. Good for another 4 Centurio seals there. And sprinkle some more smelly liquid. This will be the main quest location up here, it looks like. Oh, purple circle of doom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? I can't say that I have. I'm sure we will at some point. Yay, more smelly liquid. You sound sensitive. Doesn't look like it. Alright, gotta be careful of AoEs here. Right. Maybe you can sneak there. Yes. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. How about these yellow wildflowers? Ah, you found some. Thank you so much, miss. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the woman who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Okay. Let's see. This must be the person we've got to talk to up here somewhere. Or over here? Not sure. Let's see. Which is which? Oh, it must be him. Must be this one here. Yeah. Alright, Agata. Agata. You would like to help me tend my fields? That sounds fantastic to me. There aren't too many young folk left in the village, and rice farming is hard work, let me tell you. Firstly, I would have you remove the arrowheads from my fields. It is a pesky weed that inhibits the growth of rice plants. Come speak with me again once you are done. Yay, arrowheads. I see you have worked up quite a sweat. Thanks for helping. Namai is actually a local term for the arrowhead. It does make you wonder just who thought naming a village after a weed was a good idea. Next, we need to deal with any pests that lurk in the paddies. Although it will not be your job per se, we shall use the house sparrows I have trained for the task. I keep them in this bird cage. Please, set them free near my paddy fields. Once they have all flown from the cage, clap your hands. I have trained them to recognize that as their signal to begin working. Small bird cage. Then let's clap. There they go. Awesome. And that guy's looking right at this little spot here. Narrow field of vision, though. Oh, and there's our ether current we saw earlier. Not too far from the village. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami! Azami! Are you there? Azami! What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village. Now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Yep, do as your brother says. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you, but it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here, so please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. She said your parents were buried here. So she told, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Cayenne. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear and they'll return, and then I'll have to dig another grave if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. Wow, that is so hard, I know. Alright, let's go see if we can find where we need to dump the last bucket of our stinky water here. Is it way down there? I don't know. Let's see. We probably do have to go down there. Looks like it. Yeah, it's going to be down below. Yeah, there it is. Smelly liquid. Alright, and we need to report to Agata. After releasing those birds. Thank you so much for all your help. I will not be needing to worry about pests for the time being. I have told my wife to give you some compensation for your troubles. Go on ahead and talk to her. I still have work to take care of here. And I shall. Hello again. I do hope the work was not too hard on you. It is not an easy job, but the sense of satisfaction when you are able to taste the very rice you have reaped, words do not do the sensation justice. Harvest is still a long way off, but we are ready to put the work in. All we need is a little help from the weather and things will be fine. Oh my, I almost forgot. Here's your payment for today. These are earrings? Oh, we don't need earrings. Oops, we've got Menfina's earring. And go back and report to this guy. I've dumped all your smelly liquid all over the place. Finished already? Fantastic! No doubt you are wondering just why that liquid smells so foul. Well, it is made from a mix of pungent ingredients. Animal innards, resin, and garlic, to name but a few. It does a fantastic job of keeping the beasts at bay. One of my friends in the Alamegan Resistance taught me how to make it. Oh, and you will want to give your clothes, let us see, 3 thorough scrubbings ought to do it. Thank you for that. Alright, and back up here to resume our story again. Where's the next one? Yeah, a bit off to the south there, it looks like. You are come at a good time, Anne. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? They don't want us here. I was not aware of these events. The boy, Ise, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lorn Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. No gear from that. 71. Level 64 quest. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. And what do we got here? Ryosen. Here's another one. Wolves and Weeds. I have lost my grandchild. Please help me search for him. He was right next to me until a short while ago. I cannot believe I lost sight of him so easily. He was asking a lot of questions about the One River. Perhaps he went there searching for something. Though I truly hope that is not the case. I have heard that a group of Lupin looters roam the area of late. Please search along the One River for my grandson. I shall continue to look for him here. And another one. Could I ask you to help with a problem of mine? It concerns some water serpents that have recently infested the One River. They used to only be found further to the west, but for one reason or another, some have found their way closer to Namai. If prepared properly, they are quite delectable. However, there are far more in the river than one could ever hope to cook. No, their numbers must be controlled by other means. Please, slay a few of them for me, enough to stop them from taking the whole river for their own. Oh, and should you happen to get your hands on a few of their livers, please deliver them to my husband, Sente. You will find him in the Drunken Toad to the east. Will do. We live to serve.
Imperials.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall, but before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
Yes.
Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Anne. We must hurry. Actually, before we continue, I need to take just a quick break here. Just a short intermission. It will just take a minute or two here. Be right back. Thanks for your patience. We've returned. Alright, well, let's get on with this. We've got 2 side quests for ether currents to knock out, as well as continuing the story here. It is a Final Fantasy XIV weekend here in my channel. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here, it is a shinobi's tool for when a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I am sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. And we will search for them and shoot. Alright. I see him right there. Well done, my friend. Now, give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Surveying some more. There we go. Alright, well, let's see. Let's knock them out. One way over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I see all 5 of them. At least it's daylight. That makes it easier. Hey, buddy. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yugiri. Alrighty. And let's see here. What's the next thing we can work on here? Look for something in here. Ah, that guy's grandson. And there's an ether current. Well, let's go grab that. See if we can sneak by this weasel. Maybe. There's those other things we need to fight too. Whoops. Oh, good. He didn't turn far enough to see me there. Or to care, one or the other. Grandfather is looking for me, you say, but I cannot go back just yet. I am still searching for that which was taken from me. I was minding my own business, gathering mugworts, when some nasty lupin stole them right out of my hands. Would you ask the lupin if they would give me back my plants? You'll find them on the other side of the river. Okay, I guess we'll just go ask them. Let's go down here and smack around some of these things. That's back in Nomai, so we'll wait till we head back over there again. Yeah. Alright, next target here. Let's see. Head over and do the lupins, I guess. Oh, what is this big boy here? Let's see. Yeah, I need them, don't I? Sounds good. of them. Awesome. 15 Centurio seals. And we're looking for something in this area. There he is. There's Lupin Looter. See if we can coerce them to give back this kid's stuff. You would have us return some insignificant child's mugworts. Do not make me laugh. This whole area belongs to us, including any plants that may happen to be plucked by a child of man. Sure, dude. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this up proper here. There we go. Yay, mugworts. And I think I will go ahead and take those back to the kid while I'm out this way. And see where he sends us next. Turbo Slim. Did you get them to return my mugworts? In a manner of speaking. Oh, thank you so much. I was trying to collect plants to make some medicine. I read about it in one of my grandfather's botanicy books. Or botanicy books. Whatever. There are so many sick people in the village. I just wanted to help. There is one more thing I need for the medicine, waterweed. I tried to fish some out of the river earlier with a pole, but I didn't have much luck. Could you get some for me? Sure. Let's go. We'll go off and do that. That's accomplished. Let's see. Did you get some waterweed? Yes, I did. Yay! Now I have everything I need. I'll go back to grandfather now. Thanks for your help. There we go. And we can finish those next time we head in there. Alright. Back to you, Giri. Oops. Oh well. Thought for sure those would get me. Excellent work, Anne. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Luminous. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now, the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. 284 southeast, so I guess that's going to be in there somewhere. Yep. And survey, survey, survey. And there comes the other one. Hey, what's going on out there, Joe? Yeah, look. The 2 sentries slumber side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Fine work, Anne. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. Sir, the An from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention! Shortly you all will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The materiel in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. And some new gloves. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. There's that castrum music. Survey, 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 survey. More surveying. Survey, 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 survey. Survey says, for mercy you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Ugary is waiting. Alright, then let us go. Hey, there's another hunt mark I need in there. It's like those dogs need to be put down. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? Pretty quiet. That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitate them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. That's nice of you to pick one of every size. And this looks like a human-sized person. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You've chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Let's see, did everything go to my armory chest? It looks like maybe. Yeah, it looks like there's no extra stuff there. Alright, speak with you, Gary. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Alright. So let's see, one went to my inventory because I have such full armory chest here. Alright, well let's see if we can pull out the materia from that one and then desynth it. Let's see here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. To go, the gloves go back. Alright. Now, let's see, we got to put on all this stuff. Where is it? There it is, I think. Kabuto. Uwagi. Echo. There they are. Akama. And these, I guess, the Choka. That should do it, I think. Wait till we're in our other gear. See if we can slip by these guys. Yeah, there we go. Imperial salute. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. See ya. And you, my good sir. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. All right. Thought he would see me there when he turned, but thankfully not. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform, too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Sounds good. Well, let's get back in our regular gear and take on some dogs. One more. Alrighty. Let's go see if we can free some villagers. Oh yeah, that ether current's right up here too, it looks like.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer. trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything...
All right, mount speed increased. Daughter of the Deep. Apologies, Anne. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I have to believe that in their heart of hearts they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. thank you for turning around, dog. And there's some medicine for you. Mother, is that you? That dog. Just turn around again. Or we can just try to go farther outside your field of vision, maybe. There we go. Should be turned around now. Yep. Good, good. Oh, I gotta take this one somewhere else. Let's see. I made that one. And some medicine for you. I want to go home. Alright. Now we can just run out and look for you, Giddy. Where's the next one at here? How far away? Next ether current is 428 to the west. There she is.
Forgive me for making you search.
So what are you doing?
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Yeah, we met your mom and dad, by the way. Yeah.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health, then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Cayenne and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind. that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
Together we're strong, and we must carry on.
That you remain resolute even in the face of everything we have seen. It heartens me more than you know. Thank you for standing by this naive fool. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
All right, so back to Namai to finish those ether current quests. Where are we? There we go. And actually, this is where we'll just go ahead and stop here for today. We'll pick up back here again tomorrow morning for more Final Fantasy XIV. We'll finish these quests and get on with the story at that time. So anyways, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. We will look forward to seeing you here. I certainly hope you'll consider it. We'll be here 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. And I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, no matter where you are in the world today. And please take care of yourself. Bye-bye.